This is Red Cherry Studios, and this is where the ESL magic happens, if you like. So I got to get you a little bit earlier so that I could give you a walk around the space, show you what the studio looks like, and basically give you a little bit of an experience of what happens before these guys go live. So if you're into esports, you probably watched ESL numerous times. I'm not sure if you've watched ESL Africa yet, but the link is here. You can watch the live stream, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when you come here, just building up before. So it's 2 hours before they go live, and this will just give you an indication of what actually goes into the behind the scenes stuff of an esports broadcast. So like I mentioned to you, this is Red Cherry. This is the office space. So this is where the guys sit at their computers and do the serious work. You can see there's a cool chill out area. So these are always my favorite in esports studios, is that there's these giant chill out areas, but nothing actually ever happens here because everyone's busy working. So this is really just for like those Friday afternoons when you're done. You got some foosball, and then of course you got the bar. And this is just a cool place to chill at the end of the evening. No one ever comes here because everyone's really tired and they want to go home. It's the coffee room. There's always snacks, so you can come here and just eat some of these. If you follow me on social, you'll remember on my Instagram channel I posted a picture of me on the set of Tomb Raider a couple of months ago. There's footage of that coming out very, very soon, like next year when the movie comes out. But what I realized then, what's quite cool, is that on big blockbuster movie sets they have the best catering, and because Red Cherry's a professional studio, they have this whole catering setup. So dinner gets served at 5 p.m. hey? 5 p.m. you can come and chow down before you get to work. So you get all those snacks and then you get dinner, which is cool. Food in TV studios and movie studios is always really good. So I'm gonna eat that soon. So do you do this for all the esports guys that come in here? Hey?
Actually just started now. I think they've got another girl that they have as a regular, or it's a regular spot or something, and I think she just couldn't do a few slots. So this is actually my 4th time with them. It's really interesting.
Did you know anything about esports?
I didn't know anything at all.
And now you're learning.
Yeah, that's very, very cool. Hey!
Hey!
Come on!
Ah, get on the video, guys!
No.
Look, I found its Hayes!
Oh, damn. You're always recording, you know that. Whenever I see Sam, it's totally...
What are you doing here? I know
I'm
you work
casting
here.
tonight,
I know.
yeah.
Why are you running away from the camera, dude?
I'm not running away from the camera.
Come on, let's have a little baby interview.
I'm kind of too tall for it.
So you're casting ESL now?
Yeah.
Is it pretty different to what you used to?
Yeah, in terms of doing stuff like on the fly, you know, usually this is the treatment you get for events, you know, but doing stuff like this on the weekly is a lot more intense and professional, you know, working with teams that are doing producing like as a profession and not like because they're doing it as from a gaming side, you know, makes a big difference. So
do you like getting your makeup done?
We rock the bun.
Like last week the makeup was crazy. I couldn't believe what a difference it makes, but
do they do your hair as well?
I'm not a big fan. A little bit.
Have they decided to cut off the man bun yet? If you don't remember, there's a link somewhere here. I tried to convince people during the Medal State stream for the Samsung Galaxy CSGO Championship to allow us to cut this hair bun off, the man bun. But you don't have the man bun today.
Not now. I've got a hair tie in my pocket though. So yeah. Anyway, dinner's ready. So.
Oh, so there's food as well.
Yeah.
We're gonna go and eat. But first, I'm gonna make myself
enjoy.
This is the life of a professional esports broadcast team. you get to get your makeup done. Okay, so I got my makeup done, and just for fun, shits and giggles, and I'm sitting here with Profeci, and we got these like giant plates of food. Is this like normal practice here?
I don't know, I don't usually take this much, but because they're prepping for me, I guess, it's like...
I always take this much. This is a pretty cool setup. You have to admit though, from a South African esports point of view, I mean, this is very different to what we're used to.
Yeah, I mean, we're used to laying cables at like 10 at night the day before the event.
Now you get a giant plate of food.
Yeah, it's great. It's quite a step up.
How do you feel about moving from Dota to CS? Because this is, so if you don't know who Profeci is, he is now, you were a Dota analyst, and now you're going the CSGO route?
I'm trying to do a little bit of both. I'm not going to be casting in CSGO because I have no chance of casting. I think you need like special skills to actually be that good. So I'm focusing more on the analysis side of CSGO, but in Dota I'm still doing casting and analysis as well.
How are you finding the CSGO guys?
CSGO is pretty challenging. Obviously, both communities have their like hardcore factions.
They're right.
Yeah, I mean,
this should be the standard, right? Moving forward.
Definitely should be the standard.
I don't want to be difficult, but for every events organization, please look at this plate of food.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, we've obviously, I think you've been there as well, where it's like you kind of work the long hard days, and then they're kind of like, well, we'll give you 100 rand stipend for the whole day, and you kind of like...
Wait, you get 100 rand stipend?
Sure.
I got no food.
That was the first thing, I think.
Okay, so makeup done, everyone gets to eat, you saw the food, and now I'm going to take you into the actual studio because I know that's what you want to see. So this is the ESL studio here in Johannesburg, South Africa. Check that out.
I'm not going to say it.
CS greetings, CS goers. I'll say it. There we go. I'm here with Axtremes. This is quite a fancy little setup, eh?
Yeah, it's very green, I got to say. Green is one of my favorite colors.
I'm gonna put penises all behind us.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Banned on YouTube forever.
In the ears.
This is pretty damn cool. Like.
Yeah, it is. It's a very legit studio. I've had a fair bit of experience with like Supersport and ETV and those sort of things with my line of work, aside from casting. So
he has a real job in case.
I do have a frame of reference about what these things should be like, and this is actually up there. It's maybe a little bit lacking in the lighting compared to maybe an ETV morning show or something, but in general it's really good. I mean, it's way better than anything I've seen in esports. That said, I haven't been to the Middle State studio.
So this must be, I mean, I've seen the food, Profeci and I just ate. You get fed like that every night.
Yeah, we do.
You get makeup, because they did my face for me. This is really, really impressive.
Yeah, I haven't had my face put on. Usually I look a lot better than this on on the actual broadcast. But yeah, they treat us really well. I mean, we've got a guy who brings us whatever we want. You're thirsty, you're hungry, he goes and gets it for you.
Do you think this is the change? I mean, this year everyone spoke about this as like the big thing in South African esports, is that the bar is finally being raised. I mean, you're obviously seeing that from, because I know from a broadcast point of view, I've been lucky that I've got to work on cool gigs, and I've been here and I've seen the improvements in the professionalism, but I've also seen the not so professional side still going on. Do you think that this is the break that we needed, where the professional organizations will rise to the top?
Potentially. I mean, it's something where I think without Kwese's involvement, this wouldn't be possible, because this is insanely expensive. I mean, it costs way more than anything I've ever seen. Okay, we have to have a conversation that is not ESL related. So Axtremes is actually a YouTuber. Unfortunately, I'm sorry that you guys have been subjected to it. And his channel's around here now. How are you coping with? You're quite controversial, and you don't hold back on your punches. No, I don't. You ask the tough questions. How are you coping with balancing? Because this is something that I struggle with, is balancing the broadcast side of it, where you need to do your broadcast job, and then you want to do your YouTube where you want to be opinionated and make comments. So I struggle with that a little bit, because there is a misunderstanding of, it's difficult for people to distinguish between the two. How do you cope with that? Because you got some hate sometimes. Oh, a lot. I think I have dedicated clubs to my burning effigies about me, actually, most likely. Look, for me,
sort of just disengaging the YouTube from the broadcast, I don't really approach it any differently. I say what I want to say on the broadcast. I just cut out the swear words.
Cut out the swear words.
Yeah.
I wish we could do a stream where we didn't have to do that.
That would be nice.
I think I'd be better at it.
Some of those home casts though, I think at some points I was like, oh my word, I need to stop talking. There's too much swearing going on. Yeah, stop it.
Burning Red. So you'll know him as a shoutcaster, but his name's also Nathaneal, and he has a day job, which you quit to do this full time.
Indeed.
That's quite a big, scary move.
Well, not really. I mean, it's pretty much taken most of my time during the day anyway, so. But yeah, no, it's quite a daunting task, but I think it's you know, definitely worth the move. It's been really cool.
How much grey hair have you got since you started here?
Plenty, but you can't see them because I'm blonde, so I cover well.
Okay, so explain to me where we're sitting right now, because for someone watching at home who's never been to a TV studio before, they probably don't understand what any of this is.
So we're sitting actually in the control room. So the control room basically handles pretty much 90% of the production, or even more. Where the observers sit, we've got the camera vision mixers, we've got the overlay engineer, we've got the director that sits in this chair, then we've got the replay person as well, we've got the engineer as well that handles all the streams, so it streams out to multiple platforms like Facebook, the Kwese platform, it streams to Twitch, I mean many more, I mean it's literally unlimited. And then there's obviously the audio guys in the audio room as well. So this is like literally the brain of the entire operation.
So everyone in esports does like millions of different jobs. It's always been the thing. How do you balance casting and being in here and having to oversee all of this and doing all of this and finding the time to, because you also have I mean, you were at the ESL Africa Gaming, the Cool Gaming event with your daughter. How do you balance all of that?
I don't have a choice really. I have to, but the thing is I've got the support of an amazing team here. I mean, everyone in the studio really works well and actually does a lot of good work here. So for me it actually makes my job a lot easier. All I need to do is just assist where possible, like small technical issues and so forth. And then obviously Miles from his side, I mean, he helps a lot from the talent management to production, etc. The overall look and feel, I don't think it's really like a center person that kind of owns it all. It's literally like a full team effort. Like everyone has their like little bits and pieces that they add to this whole show. So balancing it, yeah, it's pretty like daunting from time to time, but it's actually pretty simple as well because you've got a very good like team that supports.
The unsung hero of ESL.
That's hard. That's a Holland.
And there you have it. That is behind the scenes of the ESL Africa studios. You can see the complete change if you watch some of my esports vlogs. The difference between what we were doing last year, the setups that we had, to where we are now. This is super professional. These are professional guys, sound engineers, production assistants, directors. It's really, really exciting that we've reached this level. So I'm pretty stoked, and I think that if you want to watch the stream, I'll link to the YouTube channel in the description below, but definitely something to check out. If you want to watch some cool Counter-Strike action, ESL Africa is where you need to go right now, because that's the big one that's on at the moment. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to support my sponsors, Razer and Eve Tech, and hit subscribe if you like this video. It's been a while since I've done some esports. I should do more. Hey, I've been busy, but I'm back. I'm back.